When I was little, I remember a happy family, and we were all really happy at holidays and birthdays and parties. And when I got older, I realized more of what was going on. My dad had a job for a while, and he kept it, but he got fired because of his alcoholic problems. He started drinking alcohol really young.
I'm probably the one, because he was so against drinking. Like when I was 15 or 16, I was drinking. And one time he grabbed a beer, and he's been pretty much drinking ever since.
His mom was probably a really big influence because she drank a lot.
You know, he absolutely hated his mom because of her drinking.
He hated her for drinking at holidays and ruining parties, and when she passed away, it had a really big impact on him, and he started to drink more, and then my brother was born, and we were all really happy at the hospital, and then we came home, and he was up every day, and he didn't drink, and then that started to wear off. My grandpa, he died. That made my dad even worse, and he went to alcohol to numb the pain, but it didn't help. He just got even more worse.
I feel bad for him, but we all have it.
Do you think that makes him a bad person?
No.
And I really love being around him when he's sober, but it just doesn't work out because he always is drinking. We used to go hiking together, but when he drinks, he just stays in bed. I really miss him.
Me and my brother were the best of friends. My parents divorced when I was 7, and that really affected both of us. From the time that my parents divorced to the time, even now, I still think of my mom as a bad person because my dad forced that into my head when I was so little. But I know she's not a bad person. She just makes bad choices. I started staying at my house, writing in my journals, not really caring what other people thought about me. I felt bad for my little brother because he couldn't see that side of my mom. I wouldn't let him. When she was high and freaking out all the time, whenever her dog would bark, she'd run out to the driveway and make sure nobody was stealing anything from her. I used to go over to my mom's trailer in Granite Falls and sometimes stay with her for days, maybe even weeks. But people were always in and out. She eventually got me my own trailer, so then I didn't have to be around her when she was high. When I was 9 or 10, I started drinking, smoking, sneaking out, hanging out with friends. I also started cutting and lying to my dad. Some people say that they have problems, that their family's so horrible, but they don't even know the half of it. My dad quit drinking because he almost went into a coma, and I quit cutting, I quit drinking, smoking pot. I quit because I saw what it was doing to my family. I saw how my choices affected my little brother, how upset my dad got with me, how much my mom didn't care. Life is definitely a lot better. My brother and I are happier for the most part. I see my mom very rarely. I would love to see my mom more often, but it's all up to her.